So I have always loved Christmas and the month of December and family. Being the youngest of 6, my earliest memories are my older sisters being off at college. So when I was in 2nd grade, my sister Mary went off to school. And then when I was in 5th grade, my sister Jerry Ann went off to school. So the majority of my grade school, which is really, of course, a fun time for Christmas and being a kid. But part of that was always waiting for them to come home. And college kids would usually come home sooner than we'd get done with school. It might be the middle of December. But we had to do more than just wait. Mom would have us get the house ready and prepare it for Mary's return so that Mary didn't have to come home and do a bunch of cleaning. So we'd vacuum, we'd get some decorations up, and just prepare the house. Both of our readings today, the first reading and the gospel, speak about preparing the way for the coming of our Savior. In Isaiah, he talks about leveling the hills and filling in the valleys, making straight the way for the King. And so that was a very real thing in Isaiah's day. If the King was coming to your village or your town, you had to prepare the roads, get them in good shape for his arrival. So that might mean doing some leveling, it might mean filling in some really bad potholes, and just preparing for his arrival. We do that as a church and as a family. We prepare for the coming of Jesus. So, we're all preparing our homes, probably, getting them ready for Christmas. And yet, even more important is to prepare our hearts and to prepare our souls. So we all have little lumps or hills that need to be eliminated. Those are what we call sins. And so making use of the Sacrament of Reconciliation is a great idea this time of year. We'll offer that on December 14th, so that's a week from Monday. We'll have 8 priests at St. Michael's spread out, some safe distancing, so that if you haven't gotten to the sacrament yet this year, you can, and prepare your heart and prepare your soul for the coming of our Savior. So part of that is eliminating hills, and then there's filling in the valleys that Isaiah speaks about as well. And so these represent opportunities perhaps that we haven't taken advantage of, things we've missed, like serving a brother or sister or a neighbor, being Christ for them. So some might say sins of omission, but not even necessarily that. Maybe just an opportunity to do a charitable act for another person who's in need. All these ways of making straight and preparing. So yes, we prepare our church, we prepare our homes, but most importantly, we prepare our hearts and our souls for the coming of Jesus.